Welcome back, my wonderful fellow freedom fighters and lovers of freedom, my great returning subscribers, and those who are watching from afar. You guys are awesomely awesome. As I welcome you back to Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest. This video is a warning to those who are bringing all sort of blackmail because of the chicken change given to them by the Nigeria state against Biafra struggles and the Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, as you are pointing one finger at us, the rest are pointing at you. When you say your family, even your buyer will not trust you. I want you to listen to this.
For those of you watching now from our different platforms, I am going to start by bringing in one or two evidences of how the Nigeria state controlling the DOS and of course some of their e-warriors and Iraq. I want Biafrans to be worried about one thing, okay? The more they try to prove to you that because of your resilience, because of your consistency in preaching the self-determination and the freedom of Biafra, every criminal activity in Biafra land is being tagged to you. Is a clear violation of the principle that guide Biafra restoration. It is a clear violation, a clear sabotage, a clear compromise of the principle that guide the Biafran restoration. Today, the same people that the Nigeria government accused of harassing and molesting people in Biafra land when order for sit-at-home was imposed and ordered by the indigenous, not really the indigenous, but the criminals in the DOS. When those orders were given on Radio Biafra, Chinas and Woru came on Radio Biafra and informed the entire world that the ESN is going to enforce sit at home. That particular broadcast, personally, immediately he announced that the ESN was coming to enforce the sit at home. I came because I know it was a deliberate sabotage of Nnamdi Kanu. I came to my program and I debunked that particular broadcast. The records are there. I debunk it because in Biafra land, Nnamdi Kanu has delivered millions of Biafrans, and 99% of Biafra do not need anybody to enforce anything in Biafra land when they understand the important and the agenda and what we intend to get from those orders. You don't need nobody to enforce it. I personally came to address that against when the Nigeria state began to use it against Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB today. It was Chinas and Woru and the DOS that announced that ESN was going to enforce sit at home against the principle that guide the Biafra restoration. Because we have convinced our people directly and indirectly, we have also allowed the system of Nigeria to convince our people that we no longer accept Nigeria and everybody wants to leave. So we do not need nobody to enforce any order of civil disobedience in Biafra land. That was a direct sabotage by the DOS announced by Chinas and Woru on Radio Biafra. The evidences are there. Today, they have come to accuse those of the autopilot of which I am very proud of under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu. They say the criminals we recruited are the one harassing people in Biafra land. They connive with some journalists and connive with some Nigerian newspapers, and I have come to address them this evening. I have just come to use two words to address them. These are people who swear an oath to protect the integrity and fight for Biafra. And today, the same accusation that the Nigeria state accused the indigenous people of Biafra, accused us in the past, the same accusation they have turned today to accuse the autopilot, those who believe in the legacy of Nnamdi Kanu, those who believe there is no amount of arrest, there is no amount of killing will change us, those who believe there is no amount of intimidation, there is no amount of blackmailing from the Nigeria terrorist state will change our stand on Biafra. They have continued to join hand with the Nigeria state to blackmail us. They say we sponsor criminals. They say we sponsor people to go and disrupt and harass people in Biafra land. This, and some people are foolishly, ignorantly, following them and sponsoring and airing it on their different platforms. The more you share such news, the more you share such blackmail, is the more you blackmail Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Because the people that enforced it before was not IPOB members. The people that destroyed property in the past were never the ESN. The people that destroyed property of Biafra people while we tried to have our peaceful civil disobedience in Biafra land were sponsored by the Fulanis and the politicians in Biafra land. Today, you no longer hear them championing those people that are sponsoring those killings. You no longer see them or hear them expose them. All these killings and all this particular sabotage of this Biafra movement is now being channeled to the people of autopilot, because we are truly fighting for the liberation of Biafra. We are truly fighting to make sure that the legacies that led by Nnamdi Kanu, nobody is going to stop them. Nobody is going to destroy them. And any day our leader Nnamdi Kanu come out from the dungeon of the DSS, he's going to continue from where he stopped. There is no amount of blackmail, no amount of threat, no amount of intimidation is going to make us to change and move an inch. Rather, we are going to be more ruthless. The more you fight us, the harder we come out. The more you blackmail us, the harder we come out. The more you try to threaten us, the more we come out. The more you kill us, the more we come out. And everything you are going to do, we will give it to you times 10. If you kill us, we will kill you back. If you attack us, we will attack you back. We will continue to defend our land. And I have to thank those men who stand on their feet, who out of all the intimidation and blackmail coming from the DOS and the criminals in the DOS, they continue to remain resolute. I thank you today. We are going to continue like that. I want to remind the Biafra people, like I said, I'm going to show you two evidences of this, what I'm saying this evening. The evidences is when you all remembered the China Sanworu post on Umuchuku writers. I made a position on that. I told those who are in the group and the forum of Umuchuku writers, either they should come and debunk that China Sanworu posted after 9 personnel of the Eastern Security Network were killed by him because he ordered their killing because he feel they disobeyed him and they're not taking order from him anymore. I made that exposition, and at the end of the day, China Sanworu, controlled by the, controlling the Umuchuku writers, came and posted a video 2 days ago. Posted a video of 2 persons they captured from wherever God knows, and they said those people are the gangs of criminals that the autopilot Simon Ekpa and Nelly Ofebu and co are sponsoring in Biafra land. This is not just a lie. This is not just a cheap blackmail, but it is complete disgrace to the Biafra people and a complete disgrace to the integrity of those who have worked under Umuchuku writers. And I am calling every one of them in Umuchuku writers to come out and either disassociate themselves from that particular post, or I am going to give a hell to them. I'm going to give a hell of media war against them. I'm going to expose every one of them in that Umuchuku writers. It is the same thing. I'm going to brand you the same way I am branding the criminals in the DOS. If you do not come out within 2 days to make yourself position very clear, I am going to expose this particular post I'm talking about. And then I'm going to tell you what the Biafra Mirror wrote on the 23rd of January 2022. After many days of Biafra Mirror posted and narrated what transpired, the Umuchuku writers came and began to write rubbish against Simon Ekpa and against the autopilot. So our own is evidence-based. But let me tell you, it does not matter the kind of blackmail you bring to us. It does not matter the kind of lies. We are not moving an inch. We are increasing the civil disobedience and economic sanction. We are going to impose it on this government in Biafra land. We will impose it on the government of Biafra land. And I believe, and I am very, very optimistic that Biafra people are going to enforce it. This is enforceable, and Biafra people will enforce the economic sanction against this terrorist state. Remember, we are in war. The war is ongoing. This is the worst war you can think of. When the war is going on, people are being killed and butchered every day, and nobody knows about it. Only those facing the war know what they are facing. So it is the worst war, and we are calling on the media, especially our media warriors, to focus on exposing how the Nigeria state are burning our villages, burning our farmland, killing our women and children. And this is a genocide that must be reported and must be accounted for. We are going to make sure we hold them accountable. And for this reason, I am calling on all Biafrans to make available videos, pictures, names, details of every victim in Biafra land, because we need them like never before. On this note, I am going to show you exactly what I am talking about, because we believe in evidence-based exposition. Evidence-based exposition. On this note, I am going to bring to you from the Biafra Mirror, if I'm not mistaken. I want every Biafrans to listen and watch very, very attentively what the Biafra Daily Mirror. Biafra Daily Mirror wrote this on the 23rd of January 2022. On the 23rd of January. You can see it on the screen. The Biafra Mirror wrote, and I read, IPOB oath is working. According to IPOB intelligence report has it that one of the SN officers whom the command placed surveillance on him for a while now, as he is suspected to be working with the Nigeria Army as a spy in ESN Eastern Second Command, had been arrested by the gods of our land. On the early hour of Friday, he sneaked out of the camp, going to meet Nigeria military, where he's supposed to lead and direct them to the ESN camp. He failed on the road and lost sight. People in that area was alerted as he was complaining of losing his sight. As information get to some of the officers in that area, ESN operative moved into action, took hold of him, and he is giving very useful information on his activities and other whom are already at large. Those area army spies trying to penetrate ESN camp, your days are numbered, and those on the run, we are closing up on you, Nigeria agent around ESN. Also, in Imo State, another 2 spies from Ebubago members working with the Nigeria Army but found their way into ESN have been arrested also, and interrogation is ongoing. ESN is determined to weed out all the criminals using the name of ESN to commit crimes in order to tarnish the name of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB image. More details coming. Share widely. This was on the 23rd of January 2022. Now, after...
Thank you for watching. If the video interests you, please share.